best way to do it, but it'll
Oh, we are live. I didn't even realize it. We are live, everybody.
we just aired all of our secrets.
Yeah, all of the secrets came on here. So I'm here with my friend Steven Zarita.
Yo.
We just had a photo shoot. And now.
Just looking at your pan situation.
Yeah, and now we're cooking in the kitchen. What's up, Steve Calderon? Steve Zarita came over. I don't know if you guys saw, I was talking about the grease on the top of my pan, and he was like, I'm going to show you how to take that off.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
What's up, Mike the Mechanic? How are you? Just hanging out with my friends right now. We talked about, did you talk about this on my Instagram, doing the Frito pie? When did you?
Remember. So
did you mention this?
I'm a friend of Lauren's, for people who don't know me. We've collaborated a lot over the years. I might have just texted you. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was in a cooking stream.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I wherever it happened, I asked her if she knew what Frito pie was, and she said no. I'm from Texas. It's a big Texas comfort food, and it's so easy to make.
I'm sure Carlos is gonna be so
Carlos
excited.
was talking about it. He was like, "Oh, if I only knew how to make it," and it's so easy. There's not.
So you told him already that we're doing this?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a lot of The good thing about Frito pie is there's a lot of right ways to cook it. If that makes sense, like it's not a pretentious dish. There's a lot of room for error, and it still comes out right. You know, in terms of like some chefs. I'm not a chef. Will be like, if it has to be done in this order, you can mix up the order as long as all the ingredients are in there and cooked. It's good. Although I'm gonna have one hot take in this.
What's a hot take, maybe?
Like controversial opinion.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have one controversial opinion, and I think the world will be a better place if more people take it to heart.
Okay. What's the controversial opinion?
We'll get there when we list out the ingredients.
Oh.
All right. Now, first thing we need. This looks like an oven safe.
Okay. I don't know.
Do you still have that copper pan?
I do somewhere. It's everything is in here somewhere. I have to really do a video about organizing.
Yeah, I was gonna say your next live stream is going to be organization.
I was gonna throw that one out, but what are you gonna do? That you clean it?
Yeah, this is gonna be better for the cleaning.
Okay.
Also, on one of her previous streams, I'm gonna make sure not to get the dogs. She was talking about how dirty this pan lid or pot lid is. And I was telling her, Lauren, hot water and vinegar, or water and vinegar, put it on the stove, turn it on medium low, steam it up. So.
Very good at cleaning.
I can't move this around too much, but here's a pan of hot water and vinegar. I got to be careful. There's dogs on the floor underneath here, so I got to not spill on them. And I'm putting it on the stove, and we're just medium-low heat. That's going to steam up the underside of the lid and lift all that grease out for an easy scrub away. But yeah, Lauren is off doing something over there. I don't know what. She's coming over, and according to the comments, you are a YouTube legend. Space. This is a very flattering angle of me, by the way, in this lovely pimple. All right. Can you remind me how to open these?
You really got somebody.
Do I have to like just yank it?
Yeah, you gotta push it in and yank. There you go. I need to figure out how would you organize this? Because you're good at organizing.
I mean, you'd have to take a lot of things out and designate like, all right, only baking pans go here. Only pots and pans go over here. There, and even then you have to be like, this is the pot side, that's the pan.
Like, how does this get used? Like, what is this?
Oh, I don't even know.
Like, what? How do you use?
It's a Darth Vader thing. But yeah, she has one specific. I lived here for 2 weeks. Lauren let me rent a room when I was moving here, and I remember she had a red copper pan, which is sold by Kathy Mitchell.
A red copper pan, red one.
It's bronze color.
Maybe underneath there.
Yeah.
Under there.
No, maybe this was it. I don't know if this is
that. No, that's not oven safe.
No, it was square. Here.
Maybe under here.
Yeah. This is the pre-show while everybody, filters in. You got 35 people watching, but we need more than that.
Well, I'm gonna start it on my other platforms too. I'm just trying to log in right now.
Oh, I think I see it, and it is indeed red.
All right.
Okay.
We're just
I
gonna.
might need your help. Can you hold these?
Oh, sure. Okay, hold on. All right.
Okay. And it's of course at the very bottom. It's like a giant pyramid of cookware.
Yeah.
You could have used this for the shoot, and I'm not even joking.
Oh, it's cool, right?
Yeah. In terms of organizing, also some of this you could just throw out. Like this lid is kind of useless. It's dangerous without a handle.
There's no handle on it?
No.
Oh.
It might have snapped off in here somewhere.
Oh. Bring up. You can throw all that out too.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's nice and oven safe.
Red copper pan.
All right. Are you think those, Alexa, are red copper pans oven safe?
Something I found on the web. According to Galleon.com, red copper pots and pans are oven safe up to 500 degrees
Nice.
allowing you to transition from stovetop to oven in one pan.
Which is an optional next level step when you make Frito pie.
Mm-hmm.
The nice thing about Frito pie is you can do it all in one pan and you don't need to do the oven part. It's, again, a comfort food. It's like mac and cheese. Like, you can make mac and cheese real fancy. You can make mac and cheese real basic. It tastes good either way.
Okay.
I'm going to be doing like what I consider to be a medium amount of fancy.
All right. Watch Fred right there.
Yeah, there's a gigantic dog we're stepping over with each one of these.
Okay. All right. Now we're on Insta. Hello, everybody. Just hanging out with my friend Steven Zarita or Hyperdrive Pictures. It's so weird. Like, it looks like there's a film over my face. Hold on. I had makeup on. I'm just gonna clean the lens, but I feel like it needs like more than cleaning. Maybe lighting change? Hold on. Instagram. Yeah. Thank you for updating to just chatting. What's up, Royal Navy? We are in the kitchen right now. Maybe that's a little better. Whew, okay. All right. So we are making a specialty, a Texas specialty called Frito pie. My friend Steven Zarita came over. We did an awesome photo shoot. So make sure you follow him on his Instagram, Steven Zarita. With Steven, because I know people spell. It probably took me a very long. It took me a few I kept spelling it wrong for a while, and you told me. Or Hyperdrive Pictures at Hyperdrive Pictures. But yeah, we are just hanging out. So what are you doing now?
All right, I'm just drying the pan off on the stove because we'll need it later. All right, Frito pie. How many people are? Let me do like a share. Let me share the live stream on
How do you share it? You can
on my
share
Facebook. I think I can. If I go to my page.
Yeah. See, this is an Instagram one.
I never posted the first one.
Oh, that happens with me. You get distracted.
It's all queued up, but then.
And you forget to share. Oh.
All right.
Fred is licking my legs.
Is this the page it should be on?
It is. Well, it's on my
Okay, it's not on Facebook.
It is. I have another Facebook page I started.
Oh, okay. Whoops, I tagged
it's
the wrong
Lauren
one.
Francesca. But you could just tag that one. It's okay. But if you want your followers to go, the second one, just put Lauren Francesca in.
Whoops, I misspelled.
Spelled me wrong. Okay, guys, excited. I'm so hungry for food right now. People, let's see. Why isn't it not coming? Why is it not there? It's so weird. People post groups, maybe videos. How do I see all? How do I see pages? Where's pages?
I think people would have been it. If we can't find it,
yeah,
we can't find it.
People, post, people. It's so weird. Why isn't it coming up? That is so weird.
All right. Oh, whatever.
Okay. It should be Lauren Francesca. Maybe no space between Lauren and Francesca?
Oh, one word.
Yeah, try one word.
Try it.
We are trying.
This is thrilling content.
Yes. Lauren, cook some Italian. Oh, peppers. Oh, I would love some peppers. Yeah, maybe I'll ask Steven to come back next week and we'll cook something else if you want.
Any of these.
This is bothering. Here, you talk to them for a second while
All
I try to figure this out.
Just trying to do synergy and whatnot. Who's all in here? We got 76 people on Instagram, 48 people on Facebook. That's a pretty good sized audience.
Why is this? Why is this? Maybe.
All right.
All
Let me
right.
just read some comments while we wait. Let's eat.
Yeah.
That's the energy going on here. We're both very hungry. More and more people joining. You got some followers piling in.
Okay.
Did you find you yet?
You know, it's so. Well, look, we'll do it after, I guess. This
Okay.
is so weird. So weird. Pages. Here we go. Pages. Oh my goodness. Wait. Now let me search. Lauren. Okay. Try to put Lauren Francesca in for pages. Let's see. That. So weird.
Okay.
Oh, it took like forever for me to do that. You think like I don't know how to do Facebook. What's up, Big Shark? How are you? I'm really smelling that vinegar now. Steven Zarita is showing me a life hack to get the black stains off of the top of a pot, which has been interesting. I feel like opening the bag of Fritos and eating them right now. We just did a photo shoot, and oh my goodness, the pictures are so hot. Like,
I got to practice. Y'all don't care about this kind of a nitty gritty detail, but I got to practice with a new lens filter that I bought a while back. I was like, oh, I can't wait to use this. I can't wait to use this. And I forgot about it until Lauren went back in, and she goes back in, and then like a minute later, I'm like, wait, Lauren, I just found this lens. I totally forgot about this filter. Come back out. Don't change a thing. Luckily, she hadn't.
yes.
That's all right. We're gonna last like thing we do.
Oh, you need
before
a
we
pot
actually
holder,
cook
yeah.
is-
Do you want one of these? Want one?
Yeah, I prefer those.
I don't know
All
how.
right. You're going to do this and they're not going to see any of it because I'm going to be over your sink.
Just be careful of the dogs.
So you see all that steam?
Yeah.
So it got up in there. I'm going to have to do this twice. Let me turn this, keep this on actually. Can you turn that back on
Yeah.
medium low? And y'all can't see it and I don't want to show you because of the dogs, but
Yeah, I was really, there was like black specks on it and I did a live and I was like, okay, how do we do this? Hello. What do you mean those? What do you mean by those? I don't know what you mean by those.
here, if you come over here, Lauren, you see this? Okay,
Wow.
so you see that spec up at like 6
Yeah.
o'clock?
Whoa.
It should, okay, that one's not, but another one did.
Yeah. It does look a lot better.
I'm going to do the other side.
You better tell Carl, you better have Carlos thank you for this because this is
This is his lid.
this was a lid that his friend's friend was cooking in my house. They came over, they cooked, and they destroyed
All right, I'm going to place that upside down to get
the other
the
side.
other side.
Awesome.
steaming. All right. While that happens, I'm going to give you the rundown of what we cook Frito
Okay,
pie with.
Frito pie.
All
How
right.
long does it take to cook this Frito pie?
The way I cook it, like half an hour.
Okay.
You could do it in as little as 10 minutes.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm going to show you like the easy ingredients,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm going to show you
Oh,
the
frick.
extra stuff that I use to make it.
So my roommate's dog is just standing in between Stu Sarita's
Yeah,
legs.
if you see me doing weird acrobatics with
It's like-
my legs. All right.
And the dog's like lifting up as he smells the turkey.
Okay. You need 3 things at its most basic to make Frito pie. I guess 4. Or you're going to be our show model.
Okay. All right.
Fritos. All right, here's that hot take.
Ooh, chili
People
cheese.
always just use the normal Fritos. Not enough flavor. Chili cheese. Get chili cheese.
All
You
right.
get a little bit of extra flavor. It's more savory. That's just the way to go.
All right.
All right. Second ingredient, ground beef. I like to be healthy. I like to cut out sodium and calories and all that stuff wherever I can. I'm using ground turkey, but you can do it with ground beef. It's not like hamburgers where you have to use 80-20. You can use whatever ground beef you can. This is supposed to be a cheap dish. You can get, what do you call it? Very lean or not very lean beef or turkey. Up to you. Your preference, your price preference, whatever. That's ingredient 2.
Ooh, it's heavy. 3 pounds.
Yeah. Second ingredient you need some kind of taco seasoning. You can be really simple and just literally buy taco seasoning, or you can make it yourself. Cumin, pepper, a little bit of oregano, cilantro. I forgot to buy cilantro. That's usually I throw that in here, but I don't know. Do you like cilantro?
I love cilantro.
Okay, I messed up.
Next time.
But I'm just using taco seasoning. Jenna Ortega is doing really well for herself. She's got a taco seasoning brand. That's not true. I think this is older than she is.
Probably.
All right, and then the 4th simple ingredient is cheese. Mexican cheese. You could get it pre-shredded. Lately, I've been on a get cheese off the block kick because it just melts better. They didn't have Mexican cheese on any of the labels, but Colby Jack is pretty much that. But you can also use American cheese. You can use cheddar cheese. You can use Cojitas cheese. So it's, again, very simple dish. I'm using Colby Jack because it has a little bit more of that like kind of Tex-Mex flair to it. Those are the 4 simple ingredients. So the simple version of this is you make Taco Bell style ground meat, add in Fritos, add in cheese, stir it up. That's Frito pie. We're going to be a little fancier and throw some greens in there, yellow onion, and then green bell pepper.
Mike the mechanic asked, is it vegan?
No, but you could make a vegan version of it with this ingredient. If you've ever done there's a lot of debate over what proper chili is, like if beans belong in chili or if meat belongs in chili. I think the original version of chili, like that Cowboys used to make, was mainly just beans. So you could do a version where you take out the meat, but you double up on beans, and you could do vegan beef crumbles if you wanted in there, and make a vegan version of that. You could take out the cheese or use a vegan version of cheese, as long as it melts nice, I think that's all that matters. But I usually add pinto beans. You can also do black beans. I prefer pinto. It's a softer bean texture. And then just for flavor, some kind of picante sauce, salsa. I would go hot if it was just me, but I don't know what Lauren's spice level preferences are.
Mild.
And then some people do sour cream. I didn't buy any today, but I prefer guacamole.
Ooh.
And then I think I bought a jalapeno.
I think it was in the fridge.
It might be in the fridge.
Yeah.
I don't know if you don't like hot sauce, you probably don't like jalapeno.
Not really, but if you cut it really small, it's not.
Okay. So that's what we're doing. Now, before we get started again, those are all the ingredients.
Thank you, Jeremy, reminding everyone to share the stream. I appreciate you. I'm gonna share the stream myself. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it on my Facebook page. Go to the business suite. Gonna look for it right now. What?
Okay. Oh, I'm just talking to myself. All right. So here's what we're gonna do.
Okay, I'm excited.
I'm gonna move some of this out of the way. We're gonna divide and conquer.
All right.
I'm gonna chop up some vegetables. You're gonna grate some cheese.
Okay, sounds fun. I'm just sharing the video now.
Vegetables over here.
It's so weird. It's not my page doesn't come up in search. So strange.
Get shadow banned.
Maybe something happened to it because it's not coming up. So weird.
You don't want this.
Fred is like, I want everything and anything.
Okay.
Yes, I put on heavy eye makeup for the photo shoot we just did. Ooh, that was fun.
I'll be right back.
Okay. All right.
I'm doing a live stream.
Just sitting here right now. Let's get, I had some chicken vola for dinner. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Was that everything okay?
All right, so if you want to find your cheese grater
yes.
and pick a plate or a bowl or a cutting board,
okay,
and then just start grating.
Which side of the grater do you like?
You can get away with large. Do you have a preference for how finely shredded you like your cheese?
I don't care.
I really don't care.
Yeah.
You take your pick. So if you go over there, and I'll chop here, and that way we can both kind of.
Okay.
Actually, actually, that's a good frame. Yeah, we both be on. Yep, that works perfect.
Okay. All right. I'm trying to find this.
Wash your vegetables, y'all.
Do you ever do like a special vegetable wash thing?
No, I just give it a good rinse. I know some people, and it depends on the vegetable, like scrub them.
What
I
is?
think things like potatoes, you scrub them just because they're kind of porous and dirt can get in there.
What kind of scissors are these? I don't even know if they're working. They're so weird.
So sorry, I'm going to apologize in advance if I'm not the most hosty host, because when I'm chopping vegetables, I don't want to be looking at y'all and chopping my fingers.
Yeah, that would be
So
a
if I'm a
horrible.
little slow to respond, or I'm not really paying attention to comments, or Lauren's saying something, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's because I'm chopping stuff.
I'm just gonna watch. I'm always curious on the correct way to chop things.
I'm not like a professional chef, and I know there's better ways to chop, but just like my onion, I could have bought a better onion. I should have
It
spent
looks
time.
good.
All right, I'm gonna peel the skin off the onion. This is one of the methods I use. All right. If anyone's curious, here's what I did. First, I cut the onion in half, down like the equator. If you can imagine the roots of the onion being the North and South Pole, I cut it across the equator. And then I took that equator, cut it across the root in a way that the root is still half intact on each side. Because, and if you want to check. Oh, wait, here we go. We'll do this second time. You want to see this? Here's my method. I cut it like this. Maybe I'll show the camera in a bit. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all the way I cut this. The root is still intact, you see? But I cut it almost all the way, not all the way through. You'll see that there's still some, I don't know what you would call that. It's still intact at the very ends. But then that lets me put it flat, and then I get to chop it that way and make a really good mince. Someone say they can't see on Twitch. I don't know if you want to look at this, but they're on Twitch but not seeing.
I don't know. Can't see it. Oh, because maybe.
Oh.
Royal Navy, did you see?
Oh, you mean you specifically can't see the onion, Roy? How about this, Roy?
Royal.
Holding it under the camera. Oh, okay. I might have been holding it. Okay. Can you guys see that onion on Twitch? Yes? It should be right about center of your frame. Is that center of your frame, Roy? Yes? Okay,
Royal.
great. Royal.
Royal Navy.
Royal Navy. Oh, I see. Sorry. All right, so here's what I was showing them. I made chops. Ooh, that's a little too close. There's the root. You can see the chops I made, but the chops don't go all the way through to the end where it would fall apart. It's still a very much intact onion quarter. But then when I go back over there, I'm going to cut perpendicularly, so that way I get an easy chop, an easy mince if I want. All right. I'm actually going to. This isn't the best knife, but I want the best knife in the car.
Yeah. We definitely got to show me how you do your file. I was asking Steve, and because he's very good at organizing. I said, how do you do your file organization? Is that something we can share with people? Or you like?
No, I can do that, but it might be like a desktop stream. I don't know what would be organizing too.
Gotcha. Space Girl pictures.
If you have a bowl, I can scrape this into.
A big bowl or a little bowl? Or
I think a big bowl. All these are going to go together.
would this fit? Or?
Yeah. Oh, I just got so hungry. Also, I'm glad we started on this.
I know.
Like it comes in waves.
We were taking those pictures, and I was like, I'm hungry. But the pictures were coming out great, so I was like, okay.
Photography and modeling is surprisingly physically demanding, depending on how you do it. And the way I do it, it's like I'm almost doing squats, some of the time.
But yeah, you're tall, so. All right.
All right, so this chop I'm just going to do much quicker since I showed you guys earlier. I I'd say another minute of shredding. Unless, actually, no. It's more full. You can kind of fill it up.
Okay. Oh my goodness. At L Francesca on Facebook. I gotta look at the name of my other page. I don't even know the name of it. I was trying to share it to my main page.
So is there a reason you live stream on this page and not the other one?
We'll talk about that after the stream.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a
Fun social media back end stuff.
yeah. I lost yeah, I'll talk about it later.
Yeah. This isn't like the proper technique for like scraping an onion into a bowl that's already chopped, but I've got multiple things going on in here and I can't really lift it.
Okay. Okay.
Are you a fan of onions? Like I know you
Oh,
don't
I
dislike
love
them.
onions.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I love
Yeah, as I hated onions as a kid. Like I remember getting onions on a McDonald's burger and like throwing up because I was like, ew. I also think I was sick that day. It wasn't just purely from disgust. But man, as an adult, onions are such a great ingredient that just brighten up so many dishes. All right.
Okay, guys, just shredding the cheese. I need to get some like easy shredder.
Yeah, what's that thing they have at Olive Garden? Where like, tell me when you want to stuff cheese.
Yeah.
And it has a crank, you know?
Yeah.
Are you a fan of Olive Garden? Because you're Italian.
You know, I don't really get Olive. It's like not really. I don't think I've maybe been to Olive Garden like once. I normally go to like, like real authentic Italian.
Like mom and pop shops.
Yeah.
Now, would you say a lot of people move to Texas and they go, "This isn't Mexican food," and I say, "Well, no, it's Tex-Mex."
Oh, it's better. Yeah, I love food.
Would you call Italians or Olive Garden some kind of version like American Italian?
Yeah, it's still Italian.
What we consider pizza isn't at all authentic Italian pizza. Like,
yeah.
What you get from Pizza Hut or most pizza places isn't authentic.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I watched this. Watching a show on History Channel, and they were talking about how prior to 1950, this blows my mind. That's pizza not popular. It honestly took the inventors, the guys who invented Pizza Hut and Domino's, to make it mainstream.
Wow.
It was like one restaurant in southern New York or downtown New York where like all the Italians lived, and they were like, we do, because they immigrated from Italy, and they're like, oh, we're going to bring some of the food from home, and it's much different than Pizza Hut. But I'm like, I can't imagine it. It's so hard to imagine an American where you put a slice of pizza in front of someone and they go, what is this?
That is crazy. I know what pizza is. I'm starting to feel like my eyes are watering from being next to your onions, so I'm like looking this way.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, you're not diligently checking the string, you're just...
No, I'm just getting watery from being so close to the onions.
All right, so I'm going to turn the pan on, and I know you guys probably can't see it. Maybe we'll pivot this whole setup in a bit when we're in cooking mode.
Yeah.
But I'm starting the pan
Okay.
on medium. Oh, it's already on because it's on.
Oh, do you need oil or anything?
Yes.
I
You
have
can use
oil
vegetable or olive.
I have olive oil, I have vegetable, and then I have this cool olive oil with garlic.
Ooh. Do you mind if I use that?
Yeah, that's right there.
Because you can add garlic to this. I forgot to buy any. Although if you have any minced garlic, I might.
There's some garlic in the fridge.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just oiling the pan. That's probably 3 tablespoons of oil, or 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. Here's the thing. I'm not going to give you I'm working on a cookbook, and later I'll give you in the cookbook the exact measurements. But for this, you can honestly throw it together and eyeball it.
Mm-hmm.
Again, there's not really a wrong way to do this. That's a lovely amount of cheese. I'm going to show them that.
Mm. My mom is in New York, guys.
These are the onions. They're somewhere between chopped and minced. And I'm just going to let this pan heat up for another minute because I want it to sizzle the second it hits the pan.
How do you know if it's sizzling enough?
I don't. Well, I'll sometimes. You're not supposed to do this, and I won't do it because you have dogs in here. But this is dangerous. I will put you never want to mix water and hot oil. But what I will do is I will wet the tip of my finger and just flick a drop of oil or of water into the oil, and if it sizzles, I know it's ready. One drop's not going to kill you. A lot will splatter in your face, and you might go to the hospital. But even then, when I flick it, I'm away from the pan because it could have a really big reaction. So this needs more time.
Yeah.
It's not coming off as easily as I want. I would say if you also have one of those Mr. Clean eraser pads.
Oh, I do. Actually, this one is. It was. So, all great chefs. Oh, she's doing a taste test. Don't eat it before you cook it. Mike the Mechanic said, "Can you guys make a vegan meal? Maybe we gotta."
In the future, maybe, yeah.
Do you have any vegan meals in your cookbook?
Popcorn. I wouldn't call that a meal.
No.
I might have a tofu sandwich. There's a tofu sandwich opportunity.
That sounds good.
We
shot in my backyard. I don't know if you guys remember my calendar that came out a few years ago.
That's ready.
Steven Zarita did the pictures for it. So yeah, very fun. Here he's putting the onions in.
And technically speaking, the ad for the red copper pan says you don't need oil, but as I've practiced more cooking, I've just accepted you kind of need oil. It's just a good universal lubricant, but also it gets the right char on it. It gets the right translucency on it, and it gets the right, what would you say, caramelization.
Oh. Jeremy Thompson says, is there going to be another calendar?
I mean, after what we shot today, you might have a couple months worth of photos.
Yeah.
Calendar.
Yeah.
It's almost the end of the year. I mean, 2024.
I know.
I'm going to turn this down. I forget how
hot my stove is.
Hot your stove is. So it's like a medium low.
It smells good. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's the thing. Onions. I have made the most. This is going to sound so basic. Why are you sure you're a chef? After you hear what I say, I made some really good hamburger helper. And I have two secret ingredients. I caramelized some onions before I put the meat in or the pasta. And then I smoked it on the grill, which we're going to do on this because if you go to my Instagram, which I highly recommend, I don't post pictures on it often or videos, but I do cooking stories all the time. And half of them are me smoking foods out on the grill and finding excuses to smoke things that don't even need to be smoked. I'll cook a pizza on the grill just to get that extra smoky flavor.
Well, you got to show me now. Is there any special wood chips you need to get to smoke things on a grill?
Yeah, so you can get wood chunks. When you say grill, you're talking about a gas grill. You have a propane.
Yeah.
You can get wood chips, which are just what they sound like. Imagine a potato chip, but it's a little thicker and it's made of wood. Just little chips, flakes of wood. And different woods give different flavor profiles, And you can buy these at pretty much any supermarket nowadays. And they'll have on the bags hey, this wood is really good for pork.
Oh.
This wood is really good for chicken or salmon. Do you want to occasionally, if you get a spatula or something, just kind of move that around?
Sure.
There are some woods that are good for baking foods, believe it or not, like baking pastries. If you're making an apple pie, use this, which isn't that crazy because if you imagine 300 years ago, before they had modern day appliances, the original settlers and whatnot, they would bake using just fire made off of logs of wood, and that woodsy, smoky flavor would get into the food. So this is just kind of recapturing that rustic profile. This isn't the best chop. The first one was pretty good. The second one, not so much. I have better knives, but I'm using my ceramic. Also, I'm hungry and my fingers are jittery, and I don't want to go crazy chopping. I'm a little rusty. I haven't really cooked a whole meal in 5 weeks.
Wow. Oh, somebody said apple pie you make with smoked apple wood.
Yeah, that's it. Applewood is the one that you use for, that's it. I guess they just use the whole part of the tree. Not going back in the day.
Wow.
All right, so I'm chopping up the green pepper. You can also use a poblano pepper, but I don't know. I don't think poblanos are spicy. You might think they're spicy. I don't know. A green pepper is a good safe bet that everyone pretty pretty much enjoys. It's not too intense. Just chopping up, getting a kind of a mince going on. They say to do a cat's paw when you're chopping, because it makes it harder to slice your fingers. So I'm trying to do that. There are some chefs, like lifelong chefs, who are crazy fast at this. Like,
Yeah,
they can chop like 8 seconds and fully mince an onion or debone a chicken. There's this guy, Martin Gann. He had a cooking show in the 90s. He's still around, but I think he had a PBS cooking show. And yeah, his claim to fame was like how quickly he could chop, and it was like listening to a drum solo, because he would just be like, done. And, you know, all of his fingers would be intact. I could do that, but I, you know,
Yeah, I'd be scared.
have an ambulance on standby.
Yeah.
These
Oh
last
boy.
top pieces are always tough. This isn't going to be a uniform chop. It's going to be small. Did you ever get a slap chop? Do you remember what those are?
No.
They existed before this, but there was an old ad from 2000, which feels bad to say that that's old now. But, it's like a Z. It's like a blade, but it's shaped like a Z, and you put your food under it, and you literally slap it, and it rotates around, so it really quickly minces all of your food. They're a pain to clean, even the ones that are supposedly easy.
Oh, you know, I think I have. Remember, I was looking. I have one of those somewhere. I got it at a yard sale, brand new.
Yeah.
And I think I told
Vaguely.
you, and I was like looking for it. But at my birthday party, Steven came over and helped cook.
My birthday gift was I cooked for her birthday.
It was great. It was. I'm like.
And I think a large part of that meal was also onions and green peppers.
So good. Oh my god.
All right, so here's that thing where I'm like, you can do whatever order you want for this. I don't know what the proper CIA Culinary Institute of America order is. If you do your meat first or if you do your vegetables first. I'm doing my vegetables first because it lets them get to the right amount of doneness. And then, you know, kind of gets the flavors in the pan. And then I do the meat. But I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be meat first and then onions and stuff. But the thing about this dish is for you to cook it normally or properly and not have burnt dry meat is you have to take the meat out of the pan, put it in something else, then put your vegetables in, cook those to the right amount, then put your meat back in the pan. And this is supposed to be like an easy comfort meal, one pan if you want to. Remember how I said you could do the whole thing in 4 ingredients? So I'm like, let's make our lives easier. Let's not worry about the extra steps. I'm going to do the vegetables first. And then when they're almost done, I'll throw the meat on top. That way we're not doing all this back and forth or getting multiple pans dirty. Does peanut butter go in Frito pie? I wouldn't do it, but you know what? I've had a pretty good peanut butter hamburger, so maybe you're onto something.
I was just using the peanut butter. Maybe they saw me to give George his heart medicine.
Oh, okay.
It's time
I thought that
for-
was a legit question.
No, well, they saw me touching the peanut butter, so they probably were like, "What is she doing?"
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I put George's pills in peanut butter sometimes, and I was just giving him his heart pill. Tried to doing it indiscreetly, but you guys saw it.
I'm just gonna show the pan to the live stream so you can see what's going on here. This is
Ooh.
about half cooked.
It smells so good.
Again, I could have done better chopping some of these green peppers, but all good. Some bites will be chunkier than others. And again, there's many right ways to cook this. You could cook it with large, chopped chunks of onion if you want. I like small, fine chunks because it lets the meat really stand out.
Yes, this is my friend Steven Zarita.
Do we want to officially pivot this over here?
Yeah, we can pivot over here now. Yep.
Okay, so where is your salt?
There's a bunch of different kinds of salt over there if you want to go, and then I have the other salt over there. Smells really good.
Chipotle. Yeah, here's another thing. You could add chipotle peppers like from a can if you wanted to. Yeah, this is it. I always like to salt my onions a little bit.
Now, what seasoning do you think everyone should have in their drawer?
Oh, just in general?
Yeah.
Salt, pepper. I always got to have some kind of seasoning salt. Lawry's is I love that stuff, but
What's
also
a seasoning salt?
like this is seasoned salt. It's salt or well, this is seasoning. I'm looking if you have any. It's mostly salt, but it has like already like dried up dried up garlic powder, onion powder, paprika. The idea is like you can add that and that's all you need. And in a lot of cases, they're right because the things I would recommend everybody have in their seasoning cabinet is garlic powder, onion powder, paprika. So they kind of put it all in the seasoned salt for you. All right, so I just kind of eyeballed that, put it in there.
Looks really good.
And this is where the chipotle, I can already smell it kind of getting up in the air. Where's
See
your
that
garlic?
how it goes like? Is that easy to get out after? Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's fine.
how do you get that out?
I mean, with this, I just, after the pan is cooled, I soak it in soapy water. I put soapy water in it. And then I scrub after it's had a chance to sit. Can you get the garlic clove out? Or minced garlic, or however you have your garlic?
I have lots. Let's see. Where's my garlic?
Yeah. I get all this talking is making me thirsty.
Yeah, I think your water was on to the left of the computer, your cup.
Yes.
Okay.
This is not a seasoning. I mean, you can get mustard powder, but Lauren opened up her fridge and reminded me. A secret ingredient I use a lot, not in this dish, but other dishes, mustard.
Mustard?
Yellow mustard. You can get Dijon or yellow. You can make amazing ribs with it. You can make, here's a secret tip. If you're making mac and cheese, whether it's homemade or like just the box from Kraft, add a squirt of mustard and stir it in there. It'll give it a really good tanginess.
Oh, I want to try. I'm going to try that. Oh, Jeremy, we were talking about this, Jeremy. Jeremy said you could use a bigger kitchen for these live streams with your friends.
Yeah.
We were
Here's the
talking
thing,
about
like
that.
cooking kitchens for like shows are a completely different setup. Like this stove over here is not good because what you want is like, you would want the stove to be here facing the camera, like, oh, hey, what's going on? But instead of having a camera in front of the stove, you have a wall. All right. That's getting pretty close. I'm just waiting for the onions to get a little more golden.
Should I cut this garlic, or do you have a secret way to cut garlic?
Do you want to? I don't have a secret. Well, okay, I kind of do. It's not really a secret, but I have.
Let's show your method, your garlic method.
All right.
The garlic method. It smells really good in here, guys.
Do you like garlic, or do you?
I love garlic.
Okay,
yeah, I love
great.
garlic. Yeah, garlic is my friend.
All right. Like I did with the previous vegetables, rinse them.
Oh, we could always stick a GoPro to the walls and see it.
Yeah,
that's a
like
good idea.
for your stream, you could stick a GoPro here looking down.
Oh, that'd
if you
be
had
cool.
a way to get the signal.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what I do.
Uh-huh.
Either with a knife or with my palm.
Yeah.
I crush them.
Okay.
On how fresh they are. These are actually pretty resilient, but
nice.
it helps me to peel off the skin.
Uh-huh.
So that's what I'm doing.
Mm.
I'll show you on this last one.
Ooh.
You can
Wow.
both see.
He crushed it.
He is annoying me. Well, Jeremy, you're going to have a bad time with this live stream. All right, there we go.
I didn't read that one out loud.
But then the other thing I do, I don't know how much truth there is to it, but so it doesn't have it. I've heard you want to cut off these kind of brown roots. They say they're slightly bitter, and you introduce a little bit of bitterness. But I've also watched a lot of professional chefs just take the thing from here and throw it in, or chop the whole thing in. You have something in your hair.
Oh.
It's basically from the
onions
It's like
or
a stick. It's like
garlic
a stick from outside.
Oh, gotcha. That's all right. It's okay.
All right. I'm just going to really quickly mince these.
Yeah, so he has this on medium now. I'm trying to put it to the side so it doesn't cook so quickly unless you want it in the center.
No, that's good. Do you want to? I'll move here. Do you want to get the turkey out of the
Turkey?
fridge? I think I put it back in the fridge.
Oh.
Turkey.
Gotcha.
Unless I left it out there. I don't think I did.
Okay. Turkey time. Now, what do you want to do with the turkey?
We're going to put that in a little bit after the garlic.
Okay. Oh, yes. Fred is waving his tail as soon as he saw me take the turkey on here. He's like, yeah, turkey. No, Fred, this is not for you. I'm sorry. Sorry. Okay.
Here. Do you know how to start your grill outside?
No, it's not.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Do you want to finish? Do you know how to mince garlic?
Is that how it's?
Well, I do it this way and then I rotate it and do it that way.
Okay, all right.
Can you do that? I'm gonna
Yes,
start the grill
I will
because we're
try.
gonna need it soon.
All right. I think you might have to turn the gas on.
Okay.
Hopefully, like, oh jeez, I already messed it up, guys. Hopefully I didn't use all the gas while I was gone. You know, Fred the dog was looking at me like, I don't know if I did a good job. This is, yeah, I need Susan to come back and mix this for me. And I may not do a great job on this. You're gonna see it and be like, what happened to the garlic? How did you mess this up?
Okay, grill is warming up, and I'm gonna turn this on low because that's pretty close to done. Oh yeah, that's good.
Okay, you wanna take over?
I'll
my
finish,
dinner?
yeah. Then if you want to start opening this
All right.
ground meat.
Well, sorry, Fred. Fred is right by the ground meat, like hoping that I will.
Yeah. Again, I'm using turkey because I like to be healthy. You can use ground beef. That's usually what it's done with.
Ooh. So Fred is like, hopefully we just it can't dry. If it goes on the floor, it's done. No.
I know you feed Fred, or not Fred, George. I love how you have two dogs with just people names. I know you feed George like people food. Like I've seen you just cook up ground beef
Yeah.
or chicken and give it to him.
No.
Do the others just get that? Like, is
They used to. They used to get turkey and chicken with their food, with their little bit of dry food, but their owner stopped doing it.
Right.
She used to cook, and she'd put them in little plastic baggies, organized by the day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's very, very sweet.
Okay. So you typically want to add in your garlic towards the end because
Okay.
it burns pretty quick, especially when you mince it like that.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna add some oil again, just it's lacking moisture,
Uh-huh.
and that will help with the ground turkey in just a minute.
Okay.
So what I'm doing,
What, Fred? Are we gonna show the
yeah,
Ooh.
I'm gonna put all the vegetables off to the sides.
Nice.
Some of the oil is gonna go with it, but not all of it.
So much fun, guys. I'm smelling this and I'm getting so hungry. So is Fred, the dog. When do you put the guacamole and beans in?
That's the beans are gonna be in the same step if you want to get a
Can opener?
can opener.
Okay.
Just rinsing my hands.
All right.
I'm gonna properly wash them in just a second. All right. Ground meat. I learned this trick from a YouTube video. If you want really good ground meat, good, I didn't get the little paper. Put it in there and just leave it, especially with the oil under there. And don't touch it for a few minutes because the side that's on the surface cooking is going to get like a nice crust. So before you crumble it up, it's going to get like a nice, not
Nice.
crunch, but kind of.
Oh boy. I don't know where they put my can opener.
I'm
Oh,
gonna put
here.
this on top if you don't have a trash bag in there right now, but
Oh.
later I'm gonna have to go over there and give you a trash bag. I'm gonna wash my hands over here.
All right. Hopefully this works. I got a new can opener. I can't find it anywhere. Very frustrating. I've been gone for a little bit. So I don't know where any of my utensils are. Does this work?
Oh, here, real quick.
What?
Oh, you already rinsed it. Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. I always rinse the tops of cans before I open them.
Yeah. But this can opener, I don't know where. I had a new one I just bought, but I don't know where it went. It's blue. You see it anywhere?
This is gonna end up being like right at dinner time, which is
I
pretty
know.
good.
Ugh.
All right, I'm just letting the
Beans.
beef cook. Let me look at some questions. Oh, can I move this so I can see the?
I was hiding them. There's some mean comments
Uh-oh.
there, and I don't know how to delete it on here. So
Okay. Any questions about the recipe so far, y'all? Sorry, I'm not visible on the Instagram.
all right. I don't know. Maybe you know how to work a broken
Yeah, let me take
thing better than me.
take a swing at it.
Oh. Now, how long do you have to put it in the grill for?
I've seen as little as 5 minutes. I'm gonna do 10 or 15, just
Oh,
to,
wow.
but at a low temp. Like
Okay.
you're supposed to do it for like 5 or 10 minutes at 350 to give the cheese a chance to melt on top, or you technically put it in the oven because it gets a nice golden brown in the oven. But I'm putting it in the grill, which is okay. That's heated from the bottom, so it's different, and I'm using it for smoke flavor, not for caramel crust presentation. Although you still might get something like that.
And when do you put the Fritos on?
You put some of them on in just a bit, and then the rest on at the very end.
Ooh, very exciting.
Again,
guys.
and that's the way I do it. Some people put them just all in at the very end, or all in the middle. I like to do two because I like having different textures in my food. So some are going to get a little soggy from cooking, but then some of them are going to be fresh and crunchy. I'm just pouring out the liquid.
Why do you do that?
You just don't need it for this recipe. Some different recipes you can put it all in there.
All right.
That's actually all right. That's good. Now, this thing's massive, so it's not going to flip easy. But you can see how it's got a
Nice
sear
top.
crisp.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to do the same. Let it do that on this side. And then I'm going to crumble it up and make it all finely brown. But, yeah. If you want to keep them entertained, I'm going to check on your grill, see what temperature it's at.
All right. Okay, checking on the grill right now. Checking on the grill. Just waiting. I'm starving. I feel like opening a bag of chips and dipping them in guacamole, but I feel like that would be really rude. Like my students out there, I'm gonna snag them some pita chips. Because I always have a problem making food, so I get so hungry. What? Fred must be starving. Yeah. Fred, you're not eating for another 30 minutes.
All right, it's at a good temp. Pita chips. All right.
We're hungry.
Do you know about the 2-spoon method when it comes to taste testing?
No, what's that?
I will show you a bit.
Oh. Somebody wrote, not going to Dave and Buster's. Maybe later. This is going to take a while, I think.
Do you still keep your pepper in here, just like normal black pepper?
Somewhere. One of these is normal black pepper. I don't know which one. See.
Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit of paprika.
Okay. Don't spoil your appetite. You're right.
These are really good pita chips, though. Let's see. Did I ever finish that bit about what are some essential spices to always have?
No.
Cumin, which is like a big part of Mexican seasonings. When you think about what the Mexican taste is, like the Taco Bell Mexican taste, cumin, or like fajitas. So what did I say? Salt, pepper, seasoned salt, cumin, onion powder, garlic powder, brown sugar. It's not really a seasoning, but you can put that, mix it in, and it's like a good grill rub for things like pork. What else? Those are the staples. Like you need that. But then I like to have ranch seasoning powder, and then just a bunch of not generic, but like specialized seasoning blends that I just particularly like. But most of them are made of those seasonings that I just listed: onion powder, garlic powder, cumin, paprika, those things.
Born Free asked, "Are you topping with sour cream and/or salsa?"
Yes on salsa, no on sour cream unless you have any.
No, I wish I had some.
But yes on guacamole. I'm bringing guacamole.
Michael Mechanic said, "Ed, did you straighten those out? They look straighter." Maybe just they set in. One of my viewers and friends made those for me because my handles of my doors. Were you here when the handles broke off? I had a girl staying here and she broke a handle off. It was really sad. And this is a vintage fridge, so any other handle I would have got would have looked horrible. And I talked about it in a live stream, and Mike went and made those. So
is your friend secretly She-Hulk?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a thing they do in a lot of superhero things where they like break door handles and no one puts it together. Like, oh, dude, that guy's Spider-Man. All right, so now I'm breaking up the beef into crumbles as best I can. Maybe 2 pounds would have been a better amount of beef, but you know what? It's all good.
More for us.
Again, you can mess with the proportions. If you're doing the vegan version of this, maybe you do 2 green bell peppers instead of 1, or 2 or 3 cans of beans instead of 1. I got the 3-pound version of meat because it was cheaper per ounce.
Do you need the taco seasoning?
Yeah.
Did we use that yet?
We're gonna in just a bit, and then I need to do I need to brown this more. What was I gonna say? This is also where we should be like mixing the greens and.
All right.
So this takes 30 minutes. This is probably going to be closer to 45. Just because I've got to smoke it. And
Nice. People are writing, "I can't wait for Pay to Die." Yeah, very cool. Another movie where we've been talking about doing more shooting sketch projects and movie projects today. So I'm so grateful my friend can come over and help me think of some content we're going to produce. Very, very successful brainstorming day. And then, of course, we did a photo shoot.
Okay. While that gets close to done, it's just regular old pinto beans, y'all.
Oh, just put it on top.
Yeah. Again, this is 1 step away from being chili. If you want the really, really easy version of this, you buy just like a can of chili. Do you care if I give like brand names? Like, traditionally, like Hormel chili, Kraft American cheese, and Frito chips. Heat that all up, mix it together. That's like the express version of this. I have a friend who I cook for a lot. I have a group of friends I cook for often or have them over. They live pretty close. And they love my cooking, but one friend is like, "Steven, I know you're great at cooking, but just I can never get over the comfort of Hormel chili." Like the one I just described to you. He's like, "I'm sure you make a fantastic Frito pie. I'm good with just like the basic."
Gotcha.
Because it's what he grew up with, you know.
What are some of the favorite things that you make?
I make pretty good ribs. I make a really good reverse seared steak. There's a meatloaf recipe I really like to make. What else? Pretty good at tri-tip. I'll make that a decent amount.
Hi, friends. What's up?
I've been working on pork chops.
Oh,
lately.
that sounds
Getting
good.
pork chops really well. Pretty good at grilling chicken and fajitas, but also just like normal American chicken where you have like a side of spinach or peas or some kind of just green vegetable.
Yummy, yummy.
Okay. All right. That is, you know what? I think that's good right there.
Glenn Nunley goes, "Not a single Alexa timer." I guess.
Yeah, you just eyeball it, and by eyeballing it,
That's how you know
I
real
see
cook.
this is ready. Can you hand me that? One of these is pepper, right? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I don't
guess
know
this
which
one because it's got I'm gonna just season it with a bunch, mix it all up.
Oh, the dogs are very enthralled with your cooking. They're staring at it like,
Okay.
Royal Navy said, "Is Steve single?"
I am.
What's Steve's type?
I'm really into funny women. Women who are like motivated, you know, like they've got a lot of stuff going on. Not so much that they have no time for me, obviously, but I love hearing if, you know, they've got goals that they're actively striving towards, whether that's career or hobby goals or, you know, like a fulfilling life outside of the relationship, you know, because that's what I like to have.
We were talking before about like relationship drama, and he was like, "Oh,
yeah." She was telling me all about some drama, and I was like, not with her, but just people we know, or you know, or someone knows. And I was like, well, I'm glad I'm happy to be single after hearing that.
Relationships are hard."
Okay. I'm gonna again
wow.
this.
That's a lot.
There's 4 tablespoons, 1 pound. 4 tablespoons of Ortega. So there's gonna be 12 tablespoons. I'm just gonna eyeball it.
All right. Oh my goodness, that's a lot.
Yeah, but this waters down.
Okay.
There. Let's do that for now, and then if we need more. Here's another tip. Some people over-season their foods, and they wonder, like, how do I get the right amount of seasoning? And sometimes you can measure it out. Like, yes, I could have measured it out just now. With baking, always measure it out. There's no room for error in baking because that's literally chemistry. For this, you can kind of eyeball it. So, but, you know, if you're cooking steak or this or whatever, and you season, under-season at first, you can, and then taste test, and then keep adding more until you feel it's just right. Because if you over-season, you usually can't undo that. And I can kind of tell I need more, just based off of the coating. It needs to be fully coated. Can you get me a measuring cup of water?
How much?
Filtered water. Just fill it up to like 2 cups, and we're gonna eyeball it.
Okay.
Or if you're using that, maybe just a mug.
Oh.
Or a cup. All right, so like, you know, when you make Taco Bell style tacos, we're doing that step where you just add the taco seasoning and the water and then let it simmer.
Let's see if this one is okay.
So we're getting very close to the point where you would add the Fritos.
Okay, 1 cup.
All right. It's all going to go in. I'm going to add a half or 2/3.
2/3. Okay.
All right, so this is that stage of the Taco Bell style cooking thing where you turn the heat up to high, get the water boiling, and then once it's boiling, which it already is, you put it down to a simmer. And this is to help the Ortega taco seasoning I just added in coat all of the meat texture.
Somebody said Amityville chili.
Amityville, is that a brand?
No, it's
Or is that a...
it's an idea for a new horror movie. The chili comes alive. What's up, Fred? I know it smells so
Turn
good.
that down to a low, medium low.
What?
That's just going to simmer.
Nice. Okay, you eat at 6 o'clock. Oh, Glenn Dunley said banana nut bread for dessert. Yeah, I'd have to cook that.
My mom, love her. She will, amazing cook as well. She randomly just makes banana bread because that's kind of, I feel like, how banana bread happens. You're like, oh shoot, these bananas are going to go bad.
So how does she make, do you have her recipe?
I don't. I really should.
You should text her.
Watch her.
Text her right now.
Make
Say,
it.
give me your recipe. We'll do it. There's a Killer Sloth movie I was going to try on Hulu. Oh, that sounds fun. I'm like wanting banana bread now. I'm like, text your mom. Just write her right now.
Banana pudding? That's supposedly a
I
big
have-
Texas
I
thing.
have a banana and I have some banana bread mix.
All right,
we could do it.
2-spoon method. But since there's 2 of us, we're going to do the 3-spoon method.
Okay, what do I do?
All right, so here's what the 2-spoon method is.
You need another spoon?
Some people don't do this. You see chefs just like eat it and go, oh, wow, good. And then they keep doing that. I'm the germaphobe who's like, now you just got your spit in my spaghetti sauce. And I know it's all hot and supposedly sanitized, but I don't need that. 2-spoon method. Here's what you do. 1 spoon is for spooning into whatever you're cooking.
Oh, so smart.
You pour it into this spoon. This spoon
Genius.
goes in your mouth. This spoon never touches your mouth. So you see that? But now there's 2 of us, so we're going to both taste test this.
Did you come up with this or?
No, I saw it in some cooking video. I can't remember whose video, and I'm sure there's more than one person who does it. But it's one of those things where it's like, oh, that makes sense, and it saves me from like what I used to do is I would taste test it, go, okay, make my adjustment, but then go clean my spoon and come back, and it keeps me from doing all of that. We're gonna do just a it's not that similar.
Like, yes, let's eat it now. Like, let's eat this now.
I want like a good cross section of everything. You know?
Looks really good.
All right, put this spoon over there. Okay.
All right. Yummy.
Okay.
Oh, that's amazing.
And this is where you see, so when you under season, or air, maybe not completely under season, but err on the side of less versus more. And then you realize like, oh, this needs more salt. Like I do this is how I made that spaghetti sauce for your birthday. You start doing this and you go, oh, more garlic powder. Oh, more salt. Oh, more sugar, you know.
What? No, that's not yours. Not for you, Fred. Really good. Delicious. Oh my goodness. I'm ready to eat it now. I think it's perfect.
I think that needs more salt, so I'm going to use your Chipotle salt. And honestly, I think it needs more of the taco sauce.
Okay, Fred. Fred is like a very demanding. What? You want your food?
This is probably just normal salt, right? Table salt.
Yeah. Just in case it pours out very quickly, so just be careful. Fred. Okay. All right. You're a bratty brat. There you go, Fred. Ow, Fred. Ow, he's stepping on my feet.
Alrighty. Taste testing.
Nope. Okay. Speak, brother Fred. Speak your mind. Feed Fred. Fred is supposed to eat at 6 o'clock. So what did you put in there now? Did you put more?
A little more of that Chipotle seasoned salt or seasoning blend, and then more of the taco seasoning, and then just regular old salt. Actually, do you have any garlic powder?
Yes, I do have garlic powder. Here we go.
But yeah, this is when I say it's a step away from being chili. All you would need to do is add crushed tomatoes, and then it's chili.
Okay, I gotta stir in your food. Jeez, Fred. You're so demanding. Oh boy. All right, Fred. Very, very demanding dog.
Okay. Second round of taste tests.
Oh, hold on, wait.
I'll just rewind.
I want to try it too, though. All right, Fred, come here. Fred, right here. Just move him out the way. How is it? Better? I want to try. Let's see.
I think that's about right, yeah. I think it
All
still needs a little more taco seasoning,
Mmm.
but not much.
I didn't think it could get better, but it did.
Taco seasoning and salt are what I think it needs.
Mmm. I'm gonna do this right now. It's so good. Okay.
Now, we have all that shredded Colby Jack cheese that Lauren just shredded.
Yeah.
When I'm cooking this for, unless you have any,
What?
do you have any just like normal Kraft cheese, like the
American or-
American?
I have American, and I have also some. I have this with gluten-free Mexican one.
You get some of the American. That stuff, you know, people are like, oh, that's so processed. That's so gross. Can people see me? Yes. But, like, this stuff melts down so smooth. You know? This is Texas. It's not,
Texas.
but this, we say y'all tonight. Everyone's Texas tonight. I'm going to add more pepper.
All right.
I might have added too much pepper, but
It tastes really good. I really
it's also
like
not
it.
fresh pepper, so it doesn't have as much flavor. It's fresh and cracked, so I think we can get away with it. Okay. I'm also going to add a little bit more water because we're almost out of simmering water. And what we just added in needs some moisture to kind of coat. Not a ton, but just some.
Okay.
So, like, if y'all have never had Frito pie, it's called Frito pie. It's not actually a pie. It's chili with Fritos. But you could, some people make it pie-like by putting all the Fritos on top, so it's like a crust. Up to you. One time I did make an actual pie crust out of the Fritos. Like, I pulverized them and used butter. And
That
made a
sounds
pie
yummy.
crust. It was a fun novelty. It didn't add much to the dish other than looking kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Well, Fred is looking at me like, hey, that was good, but it wasn't what I'm smelling. A dog. Dog is going nuts. It smells very good right now.
That looks like the right consistency.
All right. What's next?
Last taste test. I'm pretty sure this one's going to be good. I mean, I think all three were good. I think this is going to be the right.
Oh, so good. How is it?
That's
Good.
right.
All right. What is next? Oh, do you need the cheese? Do you want me to take them out of the wrapper?
I say open up 3 of those.
Okay.
Do you, like, is there such a thing as too much cheese? Like, I'm
No,
not going to
I
drown this in cheese,
love,
but
I love
you're
cheese.
not standoffish about it.
No, I love me some cheese.
Sorry,
Oop.
almost stepped on your cheese.
All right.
Start off with 3. I might do a 4th, but let's see how 3 melts in.
Okay.
Just gonna add that to you.
Okay. Mm. Now he's just
Just kind of folding it in. Has everybody seen Schitt's Creek?
yes.
You remember that scene where they try to make enchiladas and they're like, fold in the cheese, and they're like, what does that even mean? That's what we're doing right
Oh, I'm watching him do it. He's just placing the meat on top of the cheese. Placing
now. I don't
the
think you have a lid for this one, but this is where I would like put a lid on top of it so that way the
would melt.
contained heat would melt easier.
Yeah.
But I'm just folding it into the meat so that way the heat just blankets it from every angle.
Mm,
And
yummy,
then it'll melt down that way.
yummy, yummy.
You know
yummy.
what? We're adding in a 4th.
Okay. I mean, we can even add 5, but it's up to you.
Well, we're also going to add in some of that.
Oh,
if we
that's
didn't
right.
have any of that, yeah. This is just to give it like a creamy
Mm-hmm.
cheesiness.
Mm.
Almost like as if nacho cheese was in it, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that does that. I'm going to go put some wood chips out on the grill. Normally,
How do you put the wood chips on the grill? Do you put them
do
in
you want
something?
to?
I can bring
if
them
you take-
outside.
yeah.
Look,
I know you can take the phone, but I also don't want to leave everyone else on the other platform.
we're just gonna walk very slowly. Okay.
Do you want me to hold the phone, maybe?
No,
So
I
you're
got
not
it. Yeah.
balancing?
No, it's
Okay.
all right. It's all right. I'm just
Okay.
I don't want
I'll hold the door for you.
the camera to come unplugged.
Right.
Okay. All right. Let's not let the dogs out.
Get
Okay.
the Baja Men. Nothing
Yeah.
to sing about.
Yes. All right. Oh, it's still hot out. It was like 95 today.
Yeah, it's definitely cooled off though. All right,
Uh-huh.
so I have an electric smoker at home. There's also real pit smokers that use.
Oh, is that
actual logs of wood.
what is this? Is this stuff you?
Yes.
That's so.
Okay,
This is
so
what
let me
you
show-
brought the
let me
last
show
time.
The,
I was wondering what those things were.
yeah,
I was
I'm going
like,
to show the pause due to poor connection.
there you
Okay, we're back. Good. All right, so I just have a tinfoil pouch with some smoking chips. If I
go.
show you the camera,
There you go.
just imagine like 1,000 of these.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we've been going an hour 15. This has been taking a while. These will start to smolder and burn and release natural smoky wooden flavors. I don't know if there's a good way for you to show this. Maybe. On
Oh,
the phone
maybe
you
yeah.
can,
I
but
gotta move the. Can you move the chair? The chair this way, and then we can show you cooking.
Okay.
There we go. All right. There we go.
So I removed one grill grate. And I'm
Uh-huh.
putting the chips
Ooh.
directly on.
Is that why the
the-
hamburgers on my birthday tasted so good?
Well, I don't think we used the chips.
Oh.
I think I set it up and then your friend didn't use it because
I found chips here. Are these yours?
Probably.
From last time, whatever.
Yeah, that's me. Okay. So
I didn't
I'm
know what
gonna
they
put
were.
these on directly on the burner. So that way
Okay.
they start. The burners are on low.
Yeah. All right.
I hope. Shoot.
Cool, you have a chimney. Oh, be careful. You need gloves. Do you need gloves?
Yes.
All right, you stay right here. I'm gonna go get those plastic.
The plastic ones, yeah. Let me see if there's any questions. Cool, you have a chimney. Lauren probably wishes for blander food. We'll see. Just take this one and it will be fine. All right, later, Michael. If anyone's got any questions, we're almost done here. It's gonna be like 15 minutes of smoking.
Come on, guys, outside. I was nervous to have the dogs in the kitchen. They looked like they were trying to figure out how to get on the stove.
Off the stove, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, we cannot leave them in there right now because they will eat all of the chili, and I will cry. I would cry. I would just say, let's just go eat. How do you keep the Fritos from getting soggy? Royal Navy wants to know.
So usually you add the Fritos at the end.
Uh-huh.
I'm adding half of them in the middle, or we're closely.
Mhm.
I'm about to add half of them, so that way, like, the flavor can get in and mixed properly.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna get soggy. There's nothing you can do about them. But then at the end, you add the other half on top,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't have to be half and half. It could be 1/3 and 2/3, whatever amount you like.
Don't pee on my thing, please, Fred. Don't pee on the uniform. Oh, God. Ugh. Oh, boy.
There we go. Okay, that'll hold.
All right.
All right. All right, I'm going to turn your grill back on.
Okay.
And after I've let out all the heat.
Okay.
And I'm going to turn these on low.
Hazel.
Cool. All right, those are going to start smoking. I'm going to finish. Is it possible to move this back, or do we want to?
I mean, how much time do we have to finish stuff?
You know
in
what?
there?
We can finish mixing it out here. Let me
All
bring
right.
it out here.
All right. No, Fred, don't jump in the pool. Oh, boy. Ah, it is pretty out here. I just don't want to make it a mess. Glenn Nunley said, I was given a bunch of lemons. Guys, my lemon tree looks, it's like the worst. They're still green. We will see. You can see like little green ones, but not really. Let me see where Hazel and Sammy went. See, I trust them in the house. Hazel, Sammy. Come on, where's Sammy's? Inside. Oh. Sammy. Oh. All right.
All right, I'm just putting these up here. Now, where I imagine dogs can't get them, the pan is coming up.
Okay. Come on, guys, inside. No, Fred. Fred is already looking at the table. Sammy is going to the bathroom, guys. Sammy, come on. Let's go back inside. Hazel, don't fret. Oh, they're all following me now. Come on, guys, inside. Oh, no, they're not letting me go. Come on, Hazel.
Okay.
Fred.
All
Fred,
right, go in there.
treat.
He's not falling for it, y'all.
Fred. Come on, Hazel. Inside.
Just trying to get it to where you can see the grill. Can everybody see the grill? Yes. All right. Meat mixture right here. The American cheese melted all nicely as I thought it would. I am just giving it a good mix. Can you get the Fritos and cheese
Yes.
from the table over there?
Yes. We didn't leave any food out, right? Everything is in here.
There's some guacamole, but I don't think
It's
they're
in the
interested
yeah,
that
it's in the
kitchen.
container. They're not that advanced.
Not yet. All right, I'm gonna add a third of this.
I don't. Do we have Sonics here?
Not close. We get ads for them, but they're like 50 miles away.
Royal Navy said the easiest way to get Frito cheese is Sonic drive-thru, but we don't.
Yeah.
Have
Wait, there's a thing called Frito cheese, like Frito flavored cheese.
I guess Frito flavored chili. They have it at Sonic.
You know, I'm from Texas, and we have a restaurant called Taco Cabana in some cities of Texas, and I think it's like an anniversary year for them, so they put Frito pie quesadillas on the menu, and oh man, is that good? Because they serve it with melted queso.
Gotcha.
All right, so I'm just again kind of eyeballing this. That's the amount I'm going to mix into the mixture.
It looks delicious.
Try to get it evenly mixed.
He's just folding it in again. Oops, I was wrong. Born Free said that. Sorry, Born Free. There is so many mosquitoes in my backyard, guys. Any advice, let me know. I don't like being out here for too long. Frito chili wraps are amazing. Oh, nice. I'm good, Mackenzie. Oh, wow, look. Here we go. A metal one. Yeah, let me go get a metal one. Come on, Fred.
Or two tongs. If you have two tongs,
Is that metal?
preferably metal, yeah. Or one and one, but I'll need some metal utensils. All right, so electric smokers, you can just pour those pellets in and it goes. Propane smokers, you kind of have to MacGyver it. They sell professional tubes that you can install in that turn any propane grill into a smoker. We don't have those, and you got to size it to the right grill, but I'm just using some tin foil to MacGyver it. It's currently fallen in between the burners. Surprisingly, no. So I'm going to try and do an operation and get it up off from below the. We're literally right at 250, which is a pretty good smoking temp.
How do you know?
That's just it.
Can we get you another tong?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the idea is the heat is going to make the pellets smolder and smoke. That smokiness is going to get into meat mixture. I'll mix it around so that way it can get different surface areas. Then I'll top it with Fritos and cheese. And I don't know if I prefer cheese and Fritos or Fritos and then cheese. I might do Fritos and then cheese because you get a nice meltiness, you know. But then you risk the Fritos being kind of soggy. Thank you very much.
Do mosquito candles. Nice. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I wish I could show you this. Definitely. Oh no. So close. Oh, wait. All right.
Lift it out, bring it out. I'm gonna get a whole new.
tin foil. Do you want to put it on one of those metal baking sheets, like a metal thing that goes in the thing? Would that be better?
Not
Like-
for this. It might damage the sheet. I'll be right back.
The sheets are all damaged anyway.
Oh, okay, we'll take a look.
They're a disaster. My baking sheets look horrible. Guys, I'm so hungry. Really want to eat. I just want to eat it now. I'm like, it tastes good enough. It's ready. All right, we're in my backyard. I am getting bitten by bugs right now. Oh my god. Even though I have like essential oils on. Love your Renaissance cosplay. What was my Renaissance cosplay? When did I do that? I don't even know anymore. All right. You don't want to use this one? Or
I have to wait for it to cool. I
Oh.
don't want to slow this down more than I already have.
gotcha.
I may have used too many wood chips just now, but extra flavor.
All right, all right. Can you reuse them or no?
No, once they turn into ash when they're done.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm just putting a couple of those in this oil.
All right.
Oxygen. And then there's a pouch for escape over the top.
Oh,
Before I leave, you need to clear out your grease. Trash was out of the fire.
oh.
Okay. Round 3.
Mm. Oh my goodness.
All right, hopefully this gets going pretty quick. I might turn this into a second pouch
All right.
once it's cool. And it's
Question for Steve. How many alarms is at his personal chili? What does that mean?
It's not a very spicy chili. When I make my own chili, I mean, what is it? 5 alarms the top? I like a good amount of spice. Like if I'm listening, like a slightly sweating, I'm having a good time. But I also don't like spice for the sake of spice as I get older, because it's like, oh, well, I can't taste the meat or the cheese or whatever else is in whatever I'm eating. So lately I like to where I'm just sweating. I can taste the spice, but I can also taste the rest. So that's kind of, I don't know how many alarms that would be. That gives you an idea of how much spice I like in my chili. If I was making this for just me, I'd have jalapenos in there. It would also probably clear the kitchen, because you cook jalapenos and that oil just clears it. Just your eyes really start watering and people start coughing. Does the Frito pie have a crust? Of Fritos, you just sprinkle Fritos on top in a bit. See, okay, do you see the smoke, Lauren?
Yeah.
I'm gonna open it up.
All right. Oh,
See that?
yeah. It's
So
smoking.
that's going to.
Ah.
The people on Instagram, you get a treat. I'm gonna show you. I flip this.
Yeah.
Just,
Ooh.
I see.
It smells like smoke right now. One is like hot dog chili. Yeah.
All right, so Instagram people, see how that's smoking right
It's
there?
smoking it.
So that smoky flavor is going to get into the
Into the
meats, the foods. This is cool, man. This looks cool. Thank
Nice.
you. These are some good questions, y'all. Ciao. Okay. Adios, Massimo. I don't know if that's Italian, or I don't think that's quite Spanish.
All right.
Let me get the tinfoil to make another pouch.
You guys see me? You see me now? I'm kind of like, okay, it's like lagging. That's a little better. That's a little better. I know, Fred. I'm sorry. He's going nuts here with these smells. You ate your dinner already, though. Fred, what's wrong? I always get worried because he looks like in this back area, and if there's any animals back here, I get, Fred, I don't want him. I don't want you chasing anyone. It's fine on this end. Oh my God, I feel the bugs biting me. All right. Just waiting.
I brought the potato chips out just because they're good.
Yeah. Very
All
nice.
right, so this time around, I'll show you my little method for making a smoking tunnel, or whatever you want to call it. That's for
Yeah.
I might do this. Honestly.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna light this burner before one of these.
Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. Have you made tamales yet? They want to know.
Once. It's a whole ordeal. It's really tough. I got a new pan that lets me steam it, but traditionally you have to have it in like this basket.
I'm not good right now.
You got to have this basket, and I'm gonna use and it's such a specialized, authentic tool that, as far as I know, you kind of only use for that one thing. And I don't make tamales enough to justify the space in my kitchen for that.
Mm.
But I made it once, and it was good. It was, you know, there was room for improvement. But it's also a whole ordeal. It's a lot. It's like a whole afternoon.
How long do we wait for this now? We have to just look at it. And do you put the guacamole? You wait for the guacamole. And
Guacamole
the
goes on at the very end.
And what about the rest of that cheese?
That's going to go on in a bit.
Okay. All right. Very exciting.
Just adjusting.
Adjusting. I want to look at it. Every time I look at it, I feel like it. Oh, here's the temperature thing. So it's at 350. Right. I don't want to mess it up by looking at it and letting the cold air in, whatever. Although it is pretty hot out here. Yeah.
I have not made any tamales for Lauren yet. When will we see the photos? Couple weeks.
Why now? See, people have latency problems. Why do they have latency problems?
I don't know. That might be a thing on the YouTube end of things, or because of whatever program you use to broadcast it to everything. That's like an extra step. It might just take time.
Gotcha. Fred is staring at the food. Fred, you cannot eat this. You will have to go poop everywhere if you do. Oh boy. What else? I'm just getting bitten by bugs out here.
That's why we're jeans.
Smart. Cajun cooking would kill Lauren. Some dishes traditionally take days.
Really? Like what dishes?
Do you like that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
So it's not really Mexican chilaquiles. I mean, it is in the sense that there's technically tortilla chips in it, but there's no eggs. I think chilaquiles is traditionally eggs and tortilla chips, with tomatoes, onions, peppers, maybe. But this is more chili with Fritos, which are, again, technically tortilla chips, but not really. So manufactured.
We were talking.
But it is a corn chip.
Yeah. We were talking about Halloween, guys. What are you all going to be for Halloween? And anyone have any suggestions? I have so many costumes. So any costumes that you like? What are you going to be for Halloween? Do you know yet?
I'm going to be a Star Trek Star Wars mashup because I think that's funny.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a Jedi with the Starfleet logo.
Nice.
It's going to be very confusing. Make a lot of people mad.
I'm still thinking. I don't know. I was thinking maybe I gotta order a costume. Maybe Power Ranger. Do you have any Power Rangers costumes? I feel like
I have a red one.
The girl doesn't wear the red one though. I need a pink, maybe, or yellow. But yeah. We are just in my backyard.
I'm just letting the smoke get into the food.
I'm itching my legs. Where did that other chair go? This here, my other wooden chair? Well, I hope they didn't throw it out. Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize this. Did you know where the other wooden chair went? Have you seen it?
I know the one you're talking about. I don't over there by your pink bench.
Oh, what is it doing over here?
I don't think I moved it. I know I moved some stuff around for the shoot, but I don't think I moved that.
No, My friends put everything underneath the thing for when the hurricane came, and then they didn't move anything back.
Well, it's
So.
nice of them to do that for the first part.
Yeah.
Did you get a decent amount of rain out here?
I guess so. I mean, I wasn't here, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah. But, like, in New York, you must get, like, to me, it was what I would consider just a moderate rain.
Yeah, New York, it's,
New York,
like that all the time.
I mean, you're right on the ocean, so you must get
a lot. Oh, boy. Oh, no, Fred.
He'll
not
sniff
for
it
you.
and know it's not me.
I don't know. He eats anything. Oh. Anyway, guys. Oh, Born Fresh said, my grandmother's gumbo needs to be a fresh chicken, dry aged days before smoking it. Wow.
You all right?
Yeah, I had a cough. It went away, and now I have like
Just irritated throat left over.
Yeah, irritated throat, and then like around smoke or like allergy situations, it's like gets worse. So, am I in your way?
No, you're good. I'm just figuring out the best place.
Watch my hair. Just gonna put my hair behind. Hold
While
on
this
to
is
it.
open, I'm going to mix this around.
Awesome.
Let
It
different
looks really
bits-
good, guys. Let me show you. You see? Do you see? Ooh. Ooh, yummy.
I'm literally playing with fire here. I should
Yeah.
have cleaned the grease trap before I started. Do you have a fire extinguisher?
Somewhere. How much longer is it? You think?
Let's just give it 15.
15 more minutes?
Yeah, just because I put a second round of smoke. Here's the thing:
Okay.
smoking takes a long time, y'all, but if done correctly, it adds an amazing flavor.
Can we go inside, or you think we should stay out here for this?
Let's stay out. If it gets too dark, then we can go inside, I think.
Okay.
But just so we're not moving it back and forth, because the rest of it's going to finish out here.
Okay.
And we can probably bring it inside to eat.
Okay.
I
Watch
think we have
out for the
15 minutes
fire.
of light.
Okay. I'm just getting bit.
Oh, do you want to go in and like grab some bug spray maybe?
I
or-
put some on me. It's just I don't know what it is. They just go nuts.
When did you put it on?
When we were taking pictures.
It might have worn off. If you want to do another round of it, I can keep
Yeah.
an eye on the comments.
That's all right. I don't want to spray it right now by the food.
Let's see. Burnt hair, not a nice thing.
Yeah, I really.
See, you just got a fresh round of smoke coming
Yeah,
out.
I see it.
That's good.
Okay. All right. You are going to wear the helmet. What helmet?
They mean a Power Ranger helmet.
Oh, I gotta get one.
There's some cheapish ones that they can make for like $100. You said pink, right? You can
Yeah.
get that one for like $100 or
Where?
maybe secondhand. Hasbro made it. You got a bug like that.
Yeah, see, they're everywhere. Hasbro made it.
Hasbro made it. Which $100 is a steal for those because like normally it's like 500 or 1,000.
Where can you get them on eBay or?
I don't know if they still make them. Like these things they only manufacture for like a year. But I think online, entertainmentearth.com maybe.
I gotta look.
Probably
Oh my goodness.
maybe Amazon or secondhand stuff on eBay.
I'm just itching my legs.
You know what I've heard is really good? I don't know if you have any out here. If you ever get bit by a bug, hand sanitizer.
Oh, I didn't know
It
that.
like gets rid of whatever makes it itch.
Oh.
And I think, don't quote me on this, I think it makes it go away quicker
Okay.
because whatever also makes it swell up, it gets rid of. I think you can also do the same thing with soap and water.
Nice. All right, sitting here. Looks very pretty. It's very pretty out.
Smoking.
Thank you guys for
I'm gonna
joining.
give it another mix just because like the left side of this is gonna be very cooked. The
Uh-huh.
right side won't be, so you have to mix it around
Oh,
to even it out.
Born Fresh said, Steve is standing in the smoke. The mosquitoes cannot see him, LOL.
You know what? I wonder if the smoke will deter them.
Hopefully.
That's a really good
Hopefully. Oh, that fires.
roast to smoke.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
Okay. Just wanted to give it a mix.
What's up, Lonesome Crew? Good to see you. Hanging out here.
I'm totally spoiling my dinner by getting more chips, but those are some really good pita chips.
Love me some pita chips. Hanging out. It's been Steve, when I feel like I didn't see you since my birthday, maybe. It's been
Is that the last time I saw you?
I think so. Because summer happened and you were you were busy, and then and I left town. Now I'm back.
Just gonna check my own socials real quick.
Make sure you follow Steven Zurita. It's STEVEN ZURITA on Instagram, and Hyperdrive Pics.
Hyperdrive Pics is where I post my
Photo shoots.
So you'll see pictures of her on there. Steven Zurita is where I just post like what's going on, fun things that I think are happening in life. It's the more personal account.
Royal Navy said, is that a one-strap tank or just part of the... So the bra is a one-strap. I was such in a rush from changing after the photo shoot that I just threw on the first... I grabbed whatever in my drawer. And this is a one-strap bra. I was like, whatever. And it looks kind of funny. But, you know, I was just like, all right. Born Free said... mosquitoes sense carbon dioxide from breathing.
So everybody hold your breath.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right. Very exciting.
Yep. The thing I didn't want to happen just happened.
What?
Grease fire.
Oh, no, really? How do you know?
Your grease is on fire. I just saw it.
Oh, so what should we do?
Turn this off.
Oh.
And wait for it to burn out.
Oh, wow.
Because it's about to get really hot.
Grease fire. Well, we still need to make it smoke, or does it still need to...
I'm going to finish this up real quick. Before it gets crazy hot.
So we have to take the fire out? Or?
Can I give these to you?
Yes.
I'm just going to let it burn out. Excuse me. If it gets really bad, all right, so we're going to finish this. All right, stand back.
All right. Let me move this here. Oh, wow, that is a lot of fire.
All right.
You don't want to let it just stay fiery for a bit, or no?
Well, it's off. So the fire is just the wood chips and the grease.
Oh, gotcha. Is that...
So you put the rest of the Fritos on. I'm going to save like a fifth of them in the bag. Give them to you. That said, the fire smells amazing. And you know, whatever greasy things are in there, that's not good. Extra flavor. I'm going to add like 3/4 of this. So the reason I got cheese block instead of pre-shredded cheese, I might have is because it melts better. Because pre-shredded cheese has like a wood film on it. I don't know what wood, but it keeps the clumps from sticking together, but it also keeps it from melting as well. All right, so I'm going to close this up and just basically, once it melts, we're good.
Should we pour water on this or no?
No, because it's a grease fire.
No water on grease fires. No.
I'm sure you've had regular, but you can see how that's just there's more flavor there.
Delicious. I can't wait to try it. Super good. So then how should I let this, how do you get the grease fire to go out?
Let it burn out or use a fire extinguisher.
Oh boy.
Usually it'll burn out. in my experience, but fire extinguisher if it doesn't. This is a manageable amount,
Gotcha.
but it might take a while, so we'll just kind of keep looking out at it. Wet rag, let it run out, fire extinguisher. Yeah, I believe the wet rag method, you like throw the wet rag on top to smother it of oxygen. Dirt to smother it, that's another one, yeah. Private of oxygen. I think that's technically all a fire extinguisher does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that fire's fine.
Okay, that's good.
And just so you know,
Yeah. Is the gas off?
over here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think now it's just reflecting the fire from upstairs.
Okay.
Before there was a flame in it.
Gotcha. Oh, that's
On
another
the plus
video.
side, it made this whole thing happen quicker, so we'll be eating sooner.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Y'all have had some really good questions. Imagine making rolled up taquitos with recipe with chicken in it. Dude, taquitos are great. I love it. I don't make them that often. I usually get them from the frozen food aisle, but like, man, when you get them at a Mexican restaurant, and I think technically you've got to fry it, but they're so good.
Hello, guys. Thank you for joining. We are making Frito pie right now.
We're like 2 minutes away from being
And he's
done.
smoking it. What color is the pool today? It's a light blue. Aqua. Oh, someone didn't clean the grease trap before starting to grill.
Yeah, I should have done that. It's not my grill, but
Yeah.
nowadays, whenever I go to an Airbnb, I check that because I had a bad experience. Like the worst grease fire I ever had. The one time I actually needed a fire extinguisher
Oh, wow.
was an Airbnb grease trap barbecue
Oh, no.
trap. And, there's a tip. Anytime you go to a rental property, clean that out first before you ever start grilling, because who knows how many people have used it since the last time it was cleaned.
Yeah.
All right, now where should I put this when it's done?
Should I
Because the
clear the
handle's going to be
stove?
extremely hot.
Yeah, do you have the pot holder?
Yeah.
Should we clear the stove off, maybe?
Yes.
All right.
I'm going to do that.
Yeah. Maybe I should bring them in the kitchen and then you can come in with it, or you're going to need my help.
Yeah, you start doing that. I'll be a minute behind you.
Okay.
I'll open the door.
All right. Ooh, so exciting. So excited.
Hazel, George, right there.
Okay. Hi, Hazel. Hi, George. Okay. Somebody said wooden chopping board.
This cracked so I can kind of nudge it over with my foot.
Cool, yeah. All right. Where are my dogs? Oh, let the dogs out. Roof, 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 roof. Oh my goodness, gonna be so much cleaning going on. Just gonna move this. I think right there will be fine. Hi, Sammy Sams. Hi, babies. Hi, Hazels. Oh boy, where's my baby? And Fred is not moving. He is gonna follow the chili probably. He is just standing next to Steven and just watching. Oh, use a wooden chopping board as a heat pad to save your counter. Yeah, I'm gonna just put it on the stove. Oh. Okay, George. Okay, George. Just making sure mosquitoes are not following me into the house. You know, attack of the killer mosquitoes. I think that was the attack of the killer flies. Dude's a pro. Turned the easiest quick meal of Frito pie to 2-hour ordeal with Pretty Lady. Oh, thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick. Yeah. Oh boy. Hopefully his hands are gonna be okay. It looks kind of dangerous. Nice, baby, your photo. Where's Hazel? Oh, there she is. Okay. I'm a little worried. about. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. All right. Okay, George, you hungry? George is hungry too. Oh.
Hopefully Fred is not far behind.
Yeah, he is coming. Oh, wow, look at that. It looks so good. Okay, George, I understand. Inside, Fred, inside. Let's go. Okay, George.
All right.
Whoa, look at
So-
that.
Whenever I have a hot panhandle, I put a towel or a oven mitt on it to kind of A, let people know it's off, and B, keep people from accidentally burning themselves.
That is smart.
So
Okay.
let's
How do we eat this?
let me show the Instagram people again. Y'all get the extra. Dudes Pro turned the easiest quick meal of Frito pie into a 2-hour ordeal with a pretty lady. I'll take the compliment. It's also a compliment to you.
Thank you.
All right, Instagram people. This is what we're working with. So I opted for the cheese on top of the Fritos because it just looks gooey and it kind of makes it all one succinct meal.
Excuse me, Sammy. Excuse me, Sammy.
Maybe I can show the. Hold up. Maybe I can show here. Can I give you? Oh, Lauren's gone. Oh, there she is. Here, I'll give you the Instagram. I want to show everybody else just because.
Okay, hold on. Oh.
I'm going to
warming up
slowly-
George's dinner.
Whoop!
There's Fred.
Which dog was that? Hey, Fred. All right, now if I can. All right, can y'all see that? The auto settings aren't quite adjusting right, but ooey gooey, cheesy. I put the cheese on top of the Fritos, so it's nice and melty. And I think I can smell the smoke. It had like 15-ish minutes out
Yeah.
there. All right. And I think we are ready to serve.
Ooh. You have to put the. When do you put the guacamole on it?
Right.
Ooh.
In your own individual bowl.
Nice.
So, there you go.
You turn the gas off, right?
Yes. So a lot of people, if any of y'all are fans of potlucks, I wish potlucks were more popular nowadays. They're not. This is a good potluck dish. You can put it in like a 13 by 9 baking pan. Because you remember how I put it on the grill? You could put it on a baking pan on the grill or a baking pan in the oven. And take it to whatever your potluck dinner is and then eat it there. Let's see. That's what it looks like.
Ooh, wow, that looks delicious.
And then here's my eating spoon.
Ooh, I'm just cutting George's dinner now because George needs to get his dinner too.
Excuse me.
Ooh.
Oh, there's cilantro in the guacamole, so they got
Oh,
us covered on that
perfect.
front.
Perfect, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Okay. And then where's the salsa?
Ooh, where'd it go? Oh, it's over there behind the computer. The salsa. Do you want to show them? That looks really good.
Just any old salsa will work as long as you like it. I
Mhm.
just got this because it's cheap. And of course, I wet my hands before trying to open it, so I just made my life harder.
Oh boy. Somebody said you can make it on a campfire. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, if you got a good a stove that works on top of a campfire, like a cast iron skillet, you could absolutely. And remember, I made it all in like one pot, where vegetables and then meat and then cheeses and chilies, and you can totally do it. This can totally be a one pot dish. You can also traditionally serve this with sour cream. I skip out on the sour cream. I just find it's an easy way to reduce calories for me, but it is delicious with sour cream. Yeah, instead of sour cream, though, I just doubled up on guacamole because I like that flavor more, even though sour cream is pretty good. I was just in a guacamole.
Nice. Nice.
So
Well, I'm excited to try it.
Like, I've seen you do so many cooking streams. Do you just like sit here and like eat and watch, or
Well,
do you
I
take
will
it to
just
the table?
yeah,
or?
I'll normally like try it for them. So let me
so
make
we'll probably
yeah.
be coming up on the end pretty soon.
Yeah. So if anything you want to shout out, I know you're coming up with your own cookbook, so
I don't want to give away the crux of the cookbook yet, but I'm working on a cookbook, and I might come on here to promote it when it's done and I have a publisher. That might not be for another year, just because it takes a while to go through the recipes. I'm working on pizza next, so I'm working on pizza doughs this week.
Very cool. If you want to practice any, we can.
What do I have to shout out? Hyperdrive Pics. I do my portrait photography on there. If y'all want to check that out, that would mean a lot. If you're fans of Lauren, I have a lot of photos of her on there. It's HYPERDRIVEPICS on Instagram, and I'm on Facebook as well, and DeviantArt with that. Although the DeviantArt is just my name, Steven Zarita. But if you would check it out on Instagram, that would mean a lot, because it doesn't have a lot of followers, and part of that is because, and I was telling Lauren this earlier, I don't like to do one thing. And to be successful on Instagram, you want to make your Instagram account one thing, where it's like, I just do cosplay photos, or I just do golden hour sunsets, or I just do pretty pictures of skies, or I just do see, look, that's a good amount of smoke coming out of the grill. We'd be getting so much more.
That's amazing.
I like to do a little bit of everything. So like there's some classic portraits, and then swimsuit, and then some spicier things, and then back to classic portrait, and then cosplay. It's a jumble, so the algorithm doesn't know what to do with it, but share the photos on her fan page. Maybe. I'll post them and tag her, and then if she wants to reshare it, she can. What kind of beer cans you guys eating it with? I don't know. I don't drink, but what's a good Texas beer? Or a Mexican cerveza? Reading this.
This is amazing. So good. All right, guys. I love you. I'm going to eat like a pig. Follow Steven Zarita. Let me know if there's anything else you want us to cook, because I like doing these cooking streams with him. We did a cooking video years ago. Did we ever release it?
I don't know if we released it. It was just like a proof of concept. It was like an edited video, not a live stream. We made basil pesto chicken pasta from scratch.
Well, definitely should do more. I'm sorry, guys. This is so good, and I'm going to get it all over me. Hey, Lauren, save me some. All right. I love you guys. Definitely 5-star recipe. I'll see you later. Follow Steven Zarita, Hyperdrive Pics. Thank you, Steven. Oh yeah, also like, comment, share, do all that stuff that's fun for the algorithm. Send it to no IG link on his contract with me.
I'll look into that. I don't know what that means, but my Instagram's out of date as well. I keep trying to update it, but it doesn't work.
Gotcha. Oh, on his website. On your website.
Oh, thank you. On my website. Okay, I can do that.
Okay. All right, guys. Oh, check out Steven's website, stevenzarita.com. Very cool. That's crazy. Awesome. All right, guys. I'm getting oil all over my computer.
I'll do it.
I love you.
End stream up in the corner.
Yeah, end stream and end it here. Okay, wait. Oh.
All right. Good night, y'all.
Love you.